Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey. And today is another one of those videos where my friend Justin joins me. And recently we did a video where we discussed our favorite and least favorite jerseys. So this video is going to be very similar. As you can probably tell by the title, we are here to rate the NHL logos. Now, I've gone through all teams, picked my favorite logo from each team, and then ranked them. Justin's gone through each team and picked the current logos from each team and then ranked them. So there might be a little bit of a difference, but we'll go through each of them. And starting at number 30, they're our least favorite logos. And I'll split the screen and put the logo in the middle so you can see it as we're talking. So let's start at number 30. This is your least favorite logo. Oh, the New York Islanders.
Yeah, I have to start by saying I had a lot of fun with this, looking at all the NHL logos and really thinking about why I hate a specific logo or why I like a specific logo. Now, after going through all 30 and really spending time studying the logos, this is hands down the one I hate the most. As I mentioned in the previous video, I hate when they put a city name or a team name on a logo. Well, this kind of has both going on. Plus, to me, I'm not a fan of the orange-ish color that's in there as well. I don't like that at all. It just looks dirty to me. And it's just one of those logos where in the center, like, yeah, I get what's there in the center, but upon a quick glance, you'd look at that and say, well, what exactly is that? You know, it just kind of looks like a squiggly object in there.
Yeah.
I just hate this logo.
I have to disagree. I really like this logo, and I think orange and blue together are fantastic. So I respectfully disagree, but
no, that's fine.
I understand your point. This is my least favorite logo in the NHL.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm surprised because we have a Montreal fan here, so now we need an explanation. Gotta have it.
As historic and old and wonderful this logo is for many generations of people, I hate this logo. It often gets made fun of for being the toilet seat of the NHL, and I completely can identify with that. It's just boring, and it's a logo that has never once really changed, only slightly. Yeah. And Montreal doesn't have any other third logo or any kind of special thing, and that's gonna piss a lot of people off because that's something they like about Montreal. Is they only have ever had one logo. They did have kind of a secondary logo a very long time ago. It was like a globe with red.
Right.
Yeah, I think I don't know what year, but so yeah, I've been cheering for this team for a long time, and I'm just kind of sick of seeing it. I just wish that they would just at least have some kind of third logo or third jersey, just to spice things up a bit. And like I said, that's going to be the unpopular opinion, but it's okay. I can take the heat. So moving on to number 29, your second least favorite logo, and we kind of discussed this in yesterday's video when we filmed. This is the duck foot.
Yeah,
I guess.
I mean, what else is it? I studied this thing, and I can't think of anything else that this would represent. I mean, clearly you can make a D out of the logo design, but outside of that, what the hell is it? Yeah. I have no idea what
so
this
we've
is.
got like a little tiny black duck foot in here, and then a yellowish copper whatever there, and then the big duck foot.
Yeah, and we have brown on black on gray.
Yeah.
There. That's quite the depressing list of colors.
I didn't actually see that before I made my list, so hearing your explanation, I might have ranked mine a little lower for Anaheim, although I may not have even have chosen that logo for Anaheim.
Well, yeah, if we go back to the older logo, love that thing. So
my second least favorite logo, again, with our video yesterday, we kind of discussed this. I just hate this logo, and mainly because of the colors. I dislike Boston because I'm a Montreal fan, but I still respect them as a team. I love the rivalry, but that's not why I hate this logo. It's the black and gold and the silly looking bear. So that's number 29 for me. 28 for you is the Ottawa Senators.
Yep, I'm not a fan of this. I actually preferred their older logo where it was kind of the side-on view, whereas this updated logo, I'm just not a big fan of it. And again, it's just really that brown color. I just hate seeing brown when it comes to logo designs and jerseys and whatnot. I just hate that color.
I have to completely disagree with you here. I think that this logo is way better than that side-on logo view.
Well,
Number 28 for me, the original New Jersey Devils logo, I believe. I just, like in the other video, I just like the classic feel of it.
Yeah, I just prefer the black instead of the green. If I had to,
Understandable.
if I had to nitpick.
Number 27 for you, the Arizona. Sorry, I was trying to think of. They changed Arizona Coyotes. Yeah. This disappoints me greatly because I really like this logo.
Yep, to me it just doesn't come off as a badass coyote. It looks like a senior coyote that only has 4 teeth left. I'm just not a fan.
Yeah, or a coyote that's been taken from behind and is feeling the burn. Number 27 for me is the Detroit Red Wings logo, and much like the Montreal one, it's just something that's never really changed, and it's just kind of old and dated. And I understand that they're trying to stay with the history of the team and that stuff. But for me, I'm young and I like new age things. I guess I like to see new stuff. So to me, this is just a bit too old. So I have it ranked number 27. Number 26 for you, Washington Capitals.
Yep. Once again, we got the city name, we got the team name in there. I'm just not a fan of that. I mean, outside of the names in there, what is really there for a logo? There's not a lot. Like, yeah, okay, we got a red hockey stick in there, which kind of pieces it all together, but there's not really a logo there.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is not very original. It's very basic and lazy.
Very basic. Yeah.
Number 26, I chose the Tampa Bay Lightning, and it's just, again, the blue and white like Toronto. It's just, I don't want to say copycat, but that's just what it reminds me of, and it's just too plain for me.
Yeah, I agree. There's just not a lot going on there.
Number 25, Vancouver for you.
Yeah, I just dislike this logo completely. I mean, if we look at the logo itself, I mean, is that a killer whale? Is that what we should be calling this? I mean, I've never seen a killer whale quite with teeth like that. It looks like a set of dentures and it's sticking out there. I just really dislike this. And again, does it have to say Vancouver on there? If you're a hockey fan, you know the logo.
Yeah. You
know what city this team represents. I just dislike it.
I understand that. Number 25 for me is Philadelphia. Again, it's just kind of a logo that's never really changed, and for that reason, I just I don't like it. I mean, the logo itself is, I understand there's history and stuff, and I don't really dislike the logo. It's just kind of old for me. Same old story for me. It's just old. Number 24 for you, the current Buffalo Sabres logo.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of this logo whatsoever. Now, underneath the buffalo and above the buffalo, what are those supposed to be? Flying saucers?
I don't know. Maybe
I just don't understand what those are supposed to be.
Yeah, that is odd. I've never actually noticed that before until
now. If you were to take the Sabres out of there and just have the buffalo, I would be 10 times the fan of this logo. But that's just me.
Number 24 for me is the Carolina Hurricanes. I just I don't know. It's a cool logo, but at the same time, it's a bit old. Like it's again, it's one of those logos that's never really changed. They've never really had another logo.
No, it hasn't.
And I mean, Carolina's not an old team, so I guess I'm an idiot for saying that it's old. But I don't know. It's just not for me. Number 23 for you, the Montreal Canadiens logo.
Yeah, so it's coming in, quite far down on the list. Not quite as far as your list, but again, it's that whole toilet seat remark. I remember making fun of this logo as a kid because I had a lot of Montreal fans, his friends growing up, and that was the go-to. It looks like a toilet seat. But yeah, again, it's just been around so long.
I agree. Number 23 for me is the Edmonton Oilers logo, and I know this will hurt you a bit because you really like this logo.
Yeah, I do.
But for me, it was not top 20 worthy. Number 22 for you is the new Toronto Maple Leafs logo, which they just revamped for this year. So a little more of a classic style.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not so much a fan of the font that was used. And personally, I'd like this way more if it didn't say Toronto Maple Leafs on it. If it was just a blue leaf, to me, this would be spectacular.
22 for me is the Ottawa Senators jersey, that we've already spoke about. So still not top 20 for me, but a little higher than yours. Number 21 for you, your own team's logo. This is a pretty big surprise because I think you ranked the Pittsburgh jersey 3rd or 4th in the other video or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the jersey. I mean, I'm wearing one now. I mean, to me, the black on gold is just beautiful. However, if you look at this jersey, this logo, I mean, if you look at the skates, the hockey gloves, it looks like something out of 1885. And I'm just not a fan of this naked penguin skating, looking like he's got attitude.
What if he had pants on?
Might help a little, but I don't know. I was just never a big fan of this logo.
Number 21 for me is the Chicago Blackhawks logo. I won't go back into this. It's the same old thing. It's just a logo that's never changed, and that's why I have it ranked 21st. 20 for you, Tampa Bay Lightning, a logo we've
so there's not a lot of
recently
discrepancy with
it's
a few for us.
kind of close. Number 20 for me is the St. Louis Blues logo. And I do love the blue and the yellow, and actually the St. Louis jersey ranked quite high for me, or low, depending on how you look at it, in the other video. But it only came 20th for me as a logo. Number 19 for you is the new Florida Panthers logo that they just redesigned this year.
Yeah. I much prefer the older one.
Yeah, I totally agree. That Panther looks...
well, he looks
fierce.
Stoned with the red eye, first off.
Yeah. Number 19 for me is the early 90s Pittsburgh Penguins logo. I believe that's my favorite of all the Penguins logo, but I guess we're pretty close there too. Both Pittsburgh logos for us.
I agree. If I had to pick a Penguins logo, it'd be this one.
Yeah. Number 18 for you is the New Jersey Devils logo.
Yeah.
It's
the logo speaks for itself. It's to represent N and J, and they made the J look like a devil. He's a bad J.
Yeah. Number 18 for me is the original, or not the original, the early 90s, late 80s. I think they had this logo in the late 80s.
Oh yeah, in the early 90s too.
Yeah. Los Angeles Kings. So this is my favorite of all the Los Angeles Kings logos. I just like the classic Kings kind of lines going one way.
Gretzky broke a lot of records wearing that.
Yeah, he did. Number 17 for you is the current LA.
I knew it was coming. That's why I kind of had a smirk on my face, because I remembered where I had this place.
That's interesting.
And again, I just hate the LA. To me, it should just be a crown for the LA Kings. That's it. If you could take that crown out the bottom and make that the logo, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Number 17 is the original Winnipeg Jets logo for me. It's just nostalgic and iconic. Yeah, it's a great logo. But although, like I said in the other video, back when the Winnipeg Jets were originally the Winnipeg Jets before the Jets of today, I hated this logo. And it's come a long way in my ranking. So I've got it at number 17. Number 16 for you is the New York Rangers, and I assume the reason why this isn't in the top 10 or top 5 is because the name of the city stuff.
I much preferred the other logo with the Statue of Liberty and the NYR below. To me, that logo was beautiful. And I mean, this thing is just so dated. My goodness.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same argument with the Montreal Canadiens logo when it comes to the Rangers.
Number 16 for me.
There it is.
The New York Rangers. Wow, this is interesting.
There it is.
So that is my favorite New York Rangers logo. Probably, I think it's yours too.
Yeah, 100%.
Number 15 for you is the Boston Bruins logo. I'm very shocked that this is this high.
I was too when I was really going through and ranking them all. But again, it's based on my love for the black and gold.
I understand
for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And I mean, we kind of have the same color palette here. And it just really stood out to me. And I just love black and gold combined.
Understandable. Number 15 for me is the classic Vancouver
and gold.
Canucks. Yeah, but you get
classic.
some red in there, so that kind of changes things up for me. When I look at that, I don't think Pittsburgh, I don't think Boston. So
I wish they were still using this.
Me too, and I hope that they someday bring it back as a third jersey or something. Number 14 for you, the Chicago Blackhawks.
Iconic. And again, with this one, there's a lot of color play here with this logo. It could be perhaps the most colorful logo, or should I say the logo with the most amount of different colors of any logo in the league. That's a big reason why it stood out for me.
That's a good point. Number 14 for me, the late 90s, I think early 2000s Islanders logo. It's just something about it I like.
I can't believe it's that high on your list.
I don't know what it is. I think it's the swoosh at the bottom, or I honestly, I don't know why I like it, but I do.
I don't know.
Could be the orange and the blue. I really like orange and the blue. Number 13 for you, the Detroit Red Wings.
Well, to me, it's just very bland. It's a single color on a white background. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, that's pretty boring.
It's just a one tone.
Number 13 for me is the Toronto Maple Leafs logo. Although I do like their current logo, I still think the logo that they've had for probably the longest. I don't know how many consecutive years they used this logo, but I really like this logo in comparison to their current one. Number 12 for you is the Philadelphia Flyers.
Yep. And again, perhaps it's the orange black, kind of like the gold and the black. But again, I just love this logo. It's simplistic and it's effective.
Number 12 for me is the Calgary Flames, and I really do like this logo. So, number 12 isn't very high, but it's still high enough where it's starting to get into the realm of basically all the logos from here on out I do like.
Nice.
Number 11 for you is the San Jose Sharks. This disappoints me because I love that logo.
Yeah, I do like it as well, and that's why it's as high up as it is. It's not in the bottom 20s or anything like that, but there's just other logos I like more. But I do like the colors in this logo.
Number 11 for me, is the Dallas Stars logo. I really like the new revamped Dallas Stars logo. Whoever designed that, they should get a raise because this is a great logo.
Now I wish I designed it.
Number 10 for you, the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, the Edmonton Oilers. I love this logo. And I think a big reason is, growing up, late 80s, early 90s, I did follow Edmonton quite heavily. I mean, come on, everybody had eyes on Edmonton in those years.
Yeah.
And maybe that's a big reason for it, early on in my childhood. And it's just a logo that's always stuck with me, and I've always liked it.
Number 10 for me is this Washington Capitals logo. So like you said, the other, I guess we've said the other Washington Capitals logo isn't very appealing, and that's why I chose this one. I don't think they've ever used it as their actual main logo. I think it's probably more of a third or secondary logo.
Now, if they had used that would be incredible.
Yeah, that's an awesome logo.
Yeah.
Number 9 for you, Dallas Stars logo. So we kind of agree there.
Yeah, definitely. Love that logo.
Number 9 for me is the Buffalo Sabres, which, like we said in the other video, they've only used this for a couple years, and which is really a shame because I love this logo.
It's 10 times better than the current one.
Yeah,
10 times.
Absolutely. Number 8 for you is the Colorado Avalanche.
Yep. I love the design of this logo, and I like the color play as well. I much prefer it over the C in the middle of the triangle. It looks like Pac-Man has a mouthful of balls. 10 times the logo over that one.
Yeah, I really like the colors, the blue and the burgundy.
Yeah,
work well.
Love that logo.
Number 8 for me, and I thought this might surprise you a little bit.
I forgot this even existed.
Yeah. I think a lot of people did for good reason.
Oh, man.
I, for some reason, really like this logo. I love everything about it. It's so cheesy.
Well, to me, it's something that would be designed for a junior high floor hockey team. And even that's a bit of a stretch. Like, this thing is just horrendous.
Oh, I love it.
Come on. Like, what's he wearing there? That looks like Civil War gear.
Yeah, blue jackets.
Yeah,
that's the thing. But
wow, I nailed it. There you go.
Yeah, Number 7 for you, Columbus. Well, we were really kind of on the same page here with some of these.
Yeah, we really were. Now, okay, step it back. Which logo was better, really? I mean, the one we showed before or this one, which looks a lot more modern. It's a lot more clean. It doesn't have an angry insect of some kind. This is just an amazing, amazing logo. Love it. And it almost kind of plays off the Dallas one a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
So I really like this.
Number 7 for me is the Nashville Predators logo. I really like this logo.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool. It's it's not overly complicated, but at the same time it is kind of complicated with the different colors kind of going through and the detail around the nose and stuff. But yeah, I really like this logo.
Nice.
Number 6 for you is the St. Louis Blues.
Yeah, St. Louis Blues. And I think a big part of it is just because of the colors that are used here in this logo. To me, that blue and that shade of yellowish orange, they just go perfect together. And it's a very simple logo. It's not overdone. It's not too complex.
Number 6 for me is the original Florida Panthers jersey, or Florida Panthers logo, sorry. Yeah. This is just a very iconic, very classic, and very complicated logo. There's a lot of busyness with this logo, but it's fierce. Like, if you look at that logo, you're scared.
Get your attention.
Yeah, and growing up, I played on a team that was the Panthers for many years, and we used this logo, and so it hits a little bit home for me. Number 5 for you is the new or current Winnipeg Jets jersey.
Yeah, I much prefer this logo over the original. And to me, it's also kind of a symbolism of being a Canadian at the same time. They definitely have the play in there on the maple leaf in red opposed to blue and in Toronto. And I just love the logo. I love the colors. That blue and gray just go perfect together, and the red just really makes it pop.
Yeah, when the Winnipeg Jets were announced that they were going to get a team again, people were very interested to see what their logo was going to be.
It was a big thing.
And when I saw this, I'm sure some people were disappointed, but I know a lot of people were very happy. And the same cannot be said for the new Las Vegas logo. A lot of people were disappointed. So, but that's a story for another time.
Yep.
Number 5 for me is the Arizona Coyotes. So this is a total opposite for us. You really didn't like this logo.
No.
And I like this logo a lot. I love that color, reddish burgundy kind of thing going on. I really like this logo.
Not a fan at all.
Number 4 for you, Calgary. So I think I had mine at 12. So you got yours at 4.
I love the Calgary Flames logo. It's a badass C.
Number 4 for me is the original Anaheim Ducks.
Yeah, I love that logo. And if I had went outside of current logos in the NHL, this one would have been very high up on my list as well.
I don't think anyone dislikes this logo.
They should still be using it.
100%. Absolutely.
Instead of the duck foot.
Number 3 for you is the Carolina Hurricanes.
Love this logo.
Again, total opposite for us.
Love it. And it's just so effective. And I mean, it's only basically a two-color tone logo. You got the black and the red. And of course, with the backdrop of white and the gray outline, but it's just an incredible logo.
Okay,
love that logo.
I respect your opinion. Number 3 for me is, hey, at least it's not number 1.
It just keeps coming up.
the third Colorado logo right now. It's the C with the ball in the mouth.
This thing's hideous.
I really like it. I love everything about it.
Wow.
Number 2 for you, Nashville Predators.
Love this logo. And again, my next jersey purchases will be a Nashville Predators because I love that logo, and my number 1 as well.
I'm kind of thinking in my head, going through like, okay, what didn't I see from Justin? And I can't.
I lost track after I saw that Colorado logo.
I don't know what you have for your first overall, so it's gonna be interesting. I guess I know now because this is my number 2, and I'm pretty sure this is your number 1. The Minnesota Wild logo. I love everything about it. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Can't say enough good things about it.
Yeah, it's a logo that should never change.
It's incredible.
And I say that complaining a lot about a lot of logos that I want changed. So don't listen to me.
But
I
not
don't know
this
anything.
One.
Yeah, not this one. Number 1 for you, same logo.
Yeah, Minnesota Wild, all-time favorite logo ever in the history of the NHL.
Whoa,
love it.
That's a bold statement.
Yep, I put a lot of thought into it.
Number 1 for me is the logo that's on the front of this laptop, the San Jose Sharks logo. I think it's perfect. It's simple and yet it's mean, and it shows it's hockey with the hockey stick. I just think it does everything.
It has attitude.
Yeah, it does. It has attitude. And I've added. I know he didn't ask you to do this, but I've added another bonus secondary logo that if I had to go through all the other teams and just pick one other logo, it would be this. The not so seen San Jose logo that they have on their arm. I think it's just again, it's just mean. I just like the Sharks. It's pretty cool. So we've got about 6 minutes left. So I want to very quickly show you other logos outside the NHL and tell me what you think about these logos. This is my all-time favorite hockey logo.
Wow. Okay, that's very bold.
Yeah, my grandfather flew Spitfires in World War II, so I kind of have a connection there. So I just love everything about it. Probably for that reason. What do you think of that?
North York Renegades. In all honesty, this is the first time I've even seen this logo. But again, I'm not the biggest fan of the colors. A little depressing for me, but wow, I do like this.
I look at that and I think Las Vegas Outlaws. And if that had been the Las Vegas logo, I think I would have been...
good point.
I would have been much more happy than the one they chose. What do you think of that? Orlando Solar Bears.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is just awful. Solar Bears? Who named this club?
I don't know.
That is horrible.
I love it. It's so ironic.
Man, that polar bear has been working out by the looks of it.
French River Rapids. How do you feel about that?
Rapids. Oh, that's interesting.
The water's cool.
Yeah, I will agree there.
They did a really, really good job on the water.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the trees there, though.
I like the trees.
That's just me.
And I like how the water kind of comes through the legs of the R.
Yeah.
Gives it some dimension.
I think if it just said rapids and then had the water below, and that was it, I think that would be more effective.
Yeah, whoever designed this logo is very talented. Miramichi Timberwolves. I threw this in here because of our Miramichi connection here.
Yeah, I remember this logo very well. And to me, I mean, you look at this, Timberwolf, okay, we'll call it a Timberwolf. This has a way more attitude than the Arizona logo.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if Arizona had to use something that looks like this, they would be way higher up on my list.
I thought you were going to say way higher up in the standings.
Yeah, maybe so.
Poor Arizona. But a little story behind this. In grade 9, my homeroom teacher was the coach of the Miramichi Timberwolves. Mr.
Cool.
Menzies. Yes.
Cool.
Philadelphia Phantoms.
Nice.
Obviously, Philadelphia's farm team in the AHL.
Yeah. No, I've seen this logo before, and I'm a fan of it.
Yeah, it's simple, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Hartford Wolfpack.
I like that name, Wolfpack.
Wolfpack is awesome.
Love that.
But look at the wolf. He looks angry.
Yeah. Again, if you compare this to Arizona.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why I don't like Arizona's logo. That coyote has absolutely no attitude in their logo.
But again,
this has attitude.
He's got red eyes, just like that new Florida Panthers jersey. So maybe he was smoking, or Florida Panthers logo, sorry.
Getting himself game ready.
Calgary Hitmen.
I love that name again as well. And, this is a team I'm familiar with quite a bit, being a Bret Hart fan. And,
he's the owner.
Yeah, and following Bret Hart, in his podcasts and whatnot, he talks about the Calgary Hitmen a lot. So I'm actually quite familiar with this logo. And, yeah, again, I really like it.
Later in my hockey career as a teenager, we played as the Hitmen. We were called the Doketown Hitmen, and we used this logo. Nice. And we actually had to contact him to get permission to use the logo, and he agreed. So that's why I like this logo. It's pretty cool. It's mean.
Yeah, it's mean, all right.
Tri-City Americans. I think that you're going to hate this logo, but let me know what you think.
Wow, yeah. When I look at that logo, just very quickly, I don't think of a sports franchise whatsoever. This looks like something that should be on the side of a U.S. Army tank, something similar to that. I just don't think sports when I see this.
Prince Edward Island Rocket jersey. That is a pretty dainty looking rocket, but I don't know. I like it.
Again, it's something with attitude.
Yeah.
But what's all the blue going on in there?
I don't know.
Not a fan of that. If it was just the rocket itself, I'd be on board.
San Diego Gulls.
Gulls? Okay. First reaction, that doesn't look like a seagull. That looks more like an eagle of some sort. But wow, that's a horrible name.
I think they're the Anaheim Ducks AHL team. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know what team this is. I forget. But what do you think of that?
Well, the Gulls should use this.
Yeah.
This looks way better.
Yeah.
Although this eagle, I believe it is, he looks rather aged.
He does. He looks aged.
He's the Jaromir Jagr of that league.
Fresno Monsters. How do you feel about that?
Fresno Monsters. Wow, yeah, this looks like a Pee Wee team logo. Monster. I'm not a big fan of this at all.
And that is everything. That's all I have to show you.
Wow, this is a good logo to end on because this is just a real conversation starter.
Yeah,
it's about all I can say.
It's an interesting logo for sure. What's up with the tape on the stick? Why is it so thick?
That's a Phil Kessel tape job right there.
Well, we're coming up on 29 minutes, so we'll wrap this up. Guys, thank you very much for watching. We really appreciate it. If you've made it this far in the video, almost 30 minutes, thank you very much. As always, hope you come back for the next video. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button below. And if you want to contact Justin, where can they find you? At JustinTheMan87 on Twitter. And I hope to get a tweet from someone at some point because I love discussing all things hockey. There you go. And if you have any comments for me, leave them down below in the comment section and I'll be sure to reply. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Adios.